Hello.
Ah, hi, Michael.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, thank you. I'm in a bit of an emotional state, Michael.
Yeah, I know. I just saw the
Yeah,
video.
I holy smokes, you know, gosh, what a surprise, what a treat.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, it was, um, yeah, a last year. I started with my adult student group. I've collected like a what we call in the studio affectionately referred to it as the Harta Kian, which is like basically means a core group of like people. Kian is like the core of something.
Right.
And of adult students. And we did these things with this guy. You know who this is?
No. Oh, yeah, of course. I
As you
didn't
would.
at first because, well,
Well, it's Lego.
yeah, it's Lego.
For those of you who are joining us by not video, which is most because I don't really publish the videos, I'm showing Michael in the camera here a little Lego figure of Johann Sebastian Bach, which is who this is. And last year, I had to be over a year ago because last year on my birthday, which is today, this group of students also sent me a video. And let me back up a second. So in these groups, we discuss. I thought it'd be a fun idea to take the Bach inventions and discuss them as a group.
Yeah.
I don't really know the Bach conventions, so it was sort of an excuse for me to like learn them a
Yeah.
little bit. And then I thought, well, these are like pedagogical pieces, and they have like wide kind of encompassing like uh, elements that you know motivic development, changing keys. What's that word? I can't think of the word for like the transition of a key. What modulation? There we go. That's a modulation. Like I said, emotional state and such devices. Like there's lots. I mean, every invention is like a little masterclass or something. And the students, I thought, this is common ground. It's relevant for everybody, no matter how good or bad they are playing. This will teach them about intervals and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And um, I guess it was like some of these things were over Zoom because not all the students are local. Some of them live far away, and the Zoom sessions were recorded. And as can happen in a recorded session when you're not really paying attention, like I think we're pretty careful about our ums and uhs on the podcast. I mean, I certainly try to be
Try your
decent,
best.
and that's why I take a deep breath sometimes. If I take a deep breath, like it's me trying to not like say like or
Yeah.
and or the word and is also a bad one. Now I'm thinking about it. It's not. But anyway, so when I'm teaching these classes, sometimes like I would make these funny sounds or comments, and I try to make silly comment. I think gonna keep it in a light air. The
Sure.
whole thing,
Yeah.
learning Bach can be very stingy or very stingy is the wrong word. Yeah, I'm gonna chalk it all up to emotional state right now.
Yeah. Sure.
And so they took the lessons that one of my students in particular, she cut out all the funny noises that I made, kind of, and and then really sweetly wove it together. I cried at the end of this friggin' video last year, because it was really touching. It was really sweet. And she had gone, she put together this compilation about 8 or 10 minutes long, of why they enjoy taking lessons and what they get out of it, and at the same time keeping it lighthearted, which is the way to do it. Very, very good. So anyway, I thought that was last year. I thought they had that out of their system. I wouldn't. We all just say happy birthday and move on. But then Olivia, I got home from having lunch. We went out for lunch today, and she's like, "We got to sit down." And I said, "Well, I got to do the podcast. It's 2 o'clock soon." She said, "Oh, I got to watch this video. This from the students." And I was, um, whatever the emotion that is. It's a good emotion. Yeah. I said, okay. And then I was like, how long is it? Like, is it like 5 minutes or is it like 10? She's like, it's a while. So I said, should I use the bathroom first? She suggested it would be a good idea. So then I did go relieve myself. And I came And then I came in as it's like a 26-minute long video. And it was, anyway, it was very sweet. It was very nice. It was very kind. And then, Michael, we're in a good business, you and I.
That's
We're
a real
doing
testament.
good things for the people.
That's a real testament to your teaching and your relationship with all of
Yeah, it was very profound. It was very moving, and it's just, it's a mutual feeling. I care and about my students very much. Yeah, don't hesitate to use the word love. I love them very much. I really, when we do these things, it's very, and it's just for ourselves. It's not for, for king and country or for glory or anything. It's just to do a good thing and share a story with somebody and do something together. And it's really nice. And yeah, it was nice to take a minute and reflect on that.
Yeah, I'm really happy.
And so
Yeah, I watched.
sorry.
I watched as much as I could while you were cycling to your studio, and
Yeah,
it's very touching. I mean, yeah.
yeah. So it was very nice. So thank you to them. But yeah, it's a reminder too that like it's all not for naught. It's we can talk about chord structures and scales and modulations and still have an impact on people's lives and let them affect us. And it's a good thing.
Yeah,
So another win for music. So
that's
so
great.
there.
I'm really happy for you.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Thanks.
Yeah.
No, it was really a joyful 26 minutes and 34 seconds or however long it was. And yeah, so that was my morning. How are you doing over there? Are you waking up?
Yeah, I mean, I had a great I haven't done anything yet today other than send a few emails out. I had
Yeah.
like, maybe the greatest sleep of my life last night and feel well
The,
rested.
the greatest sleep of your life?
Yeah, it was amazing. I was out.
Really?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Not that this matters at all for the
That's
podcast, but I feel amazing right now.
I think well, well then, then by golly, I think we have we have no excuses not to achieve our goal today,
You're right, exactly. I don't know how.
which, you're sitting at your piano.
Yeah, I
I'm
am.
sitting at my piano.
Yeah, that's right.
There's Bach is here for inspiration. I brought him over
Amazing.
just so we know, kind of remember, no
Bach is
parallel fifths, although unless it's justified in the text. And um, and I think our goal today was to create some kind of song
Yeah, I don't exactly know how
for the
that
podcast.
happens exactly, but I'm
I don't either. But here we are, totally unprepared,
yeah.
out of sorts in my case, well rested in your case.
But
Well,
I will say.
pardon me.
I haven't played the piano in like 2 weeks, but well,
It's okay. It's I I also have. Well, I have been noodling at the piano. Whenever I get a few minutes these days, I've been writing these songs. I've been telling you. And today's the 12th of May. On the 10th and the 11th and the 12th of May, I wrote 3 songs, one on each day. And the one yesterday, was that yesterday? Yeah, was really good. And I think it's the best of the songs. And then the other 2 are not bad either. But I'm also not really practicing. But maybe your latent technique, which just exists, and your musical brain and precision. Someone was saying about you the other day, they're like, you have to listen to every word that Michael says. My words, they can just throw them away because I spit them out. Like, I say lots of words.
who said that?
Your words. One of my people who listen, one of our fans, one of our podcast listeners. They were, and they're like, well, because you have to listen very carefully. It's doing it great for these people's English immersion too. Those who are non.
Is it because I don't enunciate well enough?
maybe I'm gonna just interpret it as because what you say is so pure and important that they want to drift onto it. And then she said that he's the more soft-spoken one, so you're the more. But but I think volume-wise, like you're. Well, I do the limiter thing so that we have equal um, volumes.
Right. Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
but so you with your precision and me with my mess, in the best terms of the things. I'm again. It might seem like I'm dissing myself. I'm not. I embrace the mess. I enjoy the mess. It's fine.
That's
It's
just part
just
of
the
the
best.
part of the
It's
magic.
just part of the creative process, And maybe if we can figure out what it means to have
The theme song.
some music for our podcast. So I don't know.
I have nothing going
Uh
through my head right now at all.
Zero. So because right now the way the podcast works is that you push the record button and then it starts. And then we say goodbye at the end and then we just hang up. And then it's there's not even a fade in and a fade out. It's just like, hey, and then it's like, oh, bye, see you later.
And then it's on the internet after that.
Yeah, and then it's done. That's basically. So I kind of like that format, but I thought, or we thought, or one thinks that maybe uh, we could do something here. So
Yeah.
my way of starting these songs is that I just kind of play a shape on the piano. So we're gonna count to 3, and we're gonna push a key. And now I think latency is gonna be involved, but just stick to your key no matter what it is. Go 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that's good.
I didn't hear yours.
So we got a. You didn't hear mine?
Can you play that again?
Original for musicians on. God darn it!
I think
I put
I
the G.
mine. I couldn't hear yours. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you had a D. I had a G. Okay, good. That's a good start.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, we're going up in thirds, Michael. Okay, great. Okay. Okay, so there we go. That's like.
Hear something?
This is so far what we've written. Right?
Yeah.
Can you hear what I was just
I
playing?
did.
Is that coming across? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah. If we put my note first, which we should because it's lower,
Yeah.
and then that creates this major 7th thing. And what are you gonna put on top of that?
Yeah, just roll some chords or something. I don't know.
Woohoo!
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So now it sounds like our show is about a child in the forest visiting grandma, and it's okay.
In a dream.
Yeah, because music is like a dream, and we are both from the very fabelhaft or like majestically fairyland world, like Newfoundland, very beautiful
Labrador.
place,
That's right.
and Labrador. Labrador, yes, I love Labrador. I would do anything to go to Labrador. I really want to go visit and it'd be great to see.
Have you never been to Labrador?
I've been to Wabush and Goose Bay back in like the mid 90s, and did not appreciate it at all. And since hearing about the beauty of the nature and the stories of the people, I became very interested. Like much of Newfoundland is a lot I like to kind of go and see. And well, maybe our podcast will bring us there, Michael. Maybe we can convince the powers to send us there to podcast directly to the. Well, they just built a beautiful new arts center. They just where was that? Did Goose Bay do it? Is that where it was?
Well, that was about. I played there about I'm gonna say a decade ago now, but it was beautiful. Really nice center.
No, I think there's a brand new one like this year or last year. In
Goose Bay?
Maybe. somewhere in Labrador. But it's a beautiful place. You see, the problem with saying Newfoundland and Labrador is that Newfoundland is already long.
That's why
Newfoundland.
we have
So I'm from
NL.
St. John's, Newfoundland, and Labrador. And no offense to the, I don't even want to say Newfoundland. You know, how about NL?
Yeah,
St. John's NL.
yeah.
Then it's both.
Mhm.
And then it's short and easy. It's like calling you Michael. I have to practice it, but it can be done because I think I'm on a long streak here. I don't think I've called you. Even when I'm talking about the podcast to Olivia, I'll call you Michael. I won't say
Wow.
Mike.
It's
So it's
somehow more
really,
formal for you to.
yeah. And I'm not used to being formal. I have a student, and his name is also Michael. And but in here we a shortened version of Michael is Mickey, and I might have said this before, I don't know, but he usually has his lesson on Friday mornings, and it's usually the first person I see if he's before I am, and if I see him and I'm biking in across the road, there's a road that comes around the corner, and he's there, and I'll call out and I'll say Mickey like that, and he'll say George like this, or conversely, if I get here first and then I'm at the piano, he'll come in and he'll say, "Hi, James." It's great. And this is how I greet people. This is how I refer to people. This is usually not in a Michael format. So, but my point is, I can learn. Maybe I'll learn to say St. John's NL, because I don't want to leave anybody out, and I certainly would love it if to spend more time there,
Oh, beautiful.
and add them to the Pew community,
Yeah,
international as it may grow.
absolutely.
Particularly to Newfoundland and Labrador, and in this case, it makes sense to say Newfoundland and Labrador. Anyway, I digress. So now I like those nice chords that you were putting there in our fairy tale. Oh my God, I just imagining now next week like the podcast starting. Doo, doo, doo.
You have to speak in really like soft, silken tones then after that theme song happens, because it's established this
It's
mood.
established. It's established a mood which we can totally destroy as soon as we say our first words. And then when we're finished, we can kind of go into the sunset, and then we can reverse it. We can go or something. I don't. Okay, I think we're done.
That's amazing.
Well, it could be like Forrest Gumpy, So like, you know. I don't know. What do you think?
It sounds pretty
I
good to me.
it sounds pretty. I don't know if it. I don't know if it's us, Michael.
It's not really at all, but it is a theme song
But
or something.
well, it's the theme song for Forrest Gump.
I didn't remember that, but
but
I remember that.
but just an A and not in G, I think. Oh, I gotta stop doing that though, because then we're gonna get
Yes,
people
now
mad at
in my
us.
head. Yeah.
Yeah, but that didn't happen.
Okay.
Or that's from Alan Silvestri. How do you say his name? The composer. Alvin Silvestri. Silvestri. Something Italian sounding with the S, that with the word silver. That's the composer of that song. So that's not an original work. It's used without permission. I hope Universal does not destroy this little fragment of a. Did we talk already about like if you post like a video on Facebook, then like Universal Music Group is like, hey, that's like Vladimir Ashkenazi playing the Beethoven
No,
songs. Like,
this
no,
has
it's
happened
not.
to me way more times than I'd like. I just even posting unlisted videos on YouTube just to have requests.
Yeah,
I have
and
had
they're
so
like,
many.
sorry, I guess you just play so good. Well, you should write Universal and say, hey, you should sign me as an artist if you want me to. Like, proof in the pudding. Like, you guys keep referring to me as Ashkenazi. Look, that guy's getting old, and I'm young, and like different demographic.
That's hilarious. Yeah, no, it happened to me. I remember this recording of Chrysleriana that I put on YouTube, and it flagged. I had it separated by movement, and then they flagged almost every single movement of it.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well,
I had to
that's
appeal
good and
it.
bad.
It was very
Yeah, that's so annoying. I really want to send like a check. It's like, what a waste of time.
annoying.
It's like when you go to the doctor and then like you go and you have to wait. And then sometimes you wait for like an hour. And I'm like, I got places to be. Like, like can I send you a bill for the hour of time that I just sat in your office? Because like you're charging me $10 to write down a sentence on a piece of paper. In this particular case, that's literally what happened. You had to write down a sentence and then like say that the doctor said it. And then he charged me €10 because and I was like, okay, but it, I don't want to sit for an hour. If I'm going to pay you €10 for a sentence, there's got to be some retribution here. Is what I'm saying. That's not fair. And the same thing to Universal Music. Shame on you, Universal. Now, at the same time, should you want to hire me, and then if that means I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Anyway, so
Really digressing.
we're we're getting away from our point here. We're supposed to. So far we've both played two notes, which is four notes, and we sort of have a dream sequence.
Let's go back to reality, maybe. I don't know.
Okay, let's do it again. We're gonna count to three and then play a completely different note.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, one, two, three. What'd you play? I can't hear it.
Oh, G sharp.
Oh, A flat, really. So that's a seventh. Um, well, that's the start of something bluesy.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, whoa! B flat minor seven. Is that us? And welcome to the.
Maybe that's too extra. I don't know. You were doing all these chromatic stuff too.
Well, I mean, chromatic is the simplest way to deal with B flat minor. It's like just go from there. Well, let's talk about time feel, Michael.
Okay.
Or okay. Here's the idea. Let's pick a piece. We're gonna count to three and then name a famous composer,
Okay.
a famous one. Let's well, whatever. Any composer you want. One, two, three. Schubert. Did you say Bach?
I said Schumann.
Shoe. Okay, so we
Shoes.
got two shoes. Yeah, that's funny how that we canceled each other out. That's as our timing is so good that even with the latency of the internet, we're
Yeah,
like
that's funny.
projecting.
Because I couldn't hear your pitches and then vice versa, right?
Yeah, we're just so in sync.
You should just start
Okay, so
playing.
Schubert and Schumann. So these are both guys who can write a fanfare. So I came to mind with Schubert because I was thinking of, like that nice
Love that
beginning of the
background.
A major.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, and when you think of Schumann, what's the first? Well, you just said. So, what piece would you think?
Oh, I always think of this.
Oh my God! Ah,
That's always the thing that comes to mind.
so that's a G. Mine's an A. We'll meet in the middle. We'll go to A flat.
Okay, that sounds
Yeah.
good. Now what
So
happened?
what cool pieces? What cool pieces start with an A flat? Well, we have. Something like that. So, which could also be a very funny way to start a podcast.
That would be actually.
Um, oh, okay. And then, because that little beginning also allows itself to like end. So, what could happen is I play the first phrase, or I mean, we can flip a coin.
Oh, we can just do each chord.
Um,
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'll go like, and then you'll go, and then I'll go, and then you'll go.
Oh, sorry.
No G flat.
Yeah. I don't remember the chords. Hold on.
It's an A flat 6. Yeah, but we could. I mean, the question is it like ba da 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 da?
I think it's maybe too many back and forths, isn't it? It'll be da, and then.
Is it though? Can there be such a thing as too many back and forths?
I don't know.
As long as you get all the fast notes, though, as long as you go, it's fine with me.
Okay, fair enough. I need a score. I don't remember any more of this.
Oh, no, we can improvise it. We can improvise it. It can be Beethoven-esque, you know. Bach says it's okay. He approves. He's literally right here. Again, for those of you who can't see this, I'll take a picture and I'll post it of Bach. I don't know if we're gonna get that far. So hold on, and then you go, and then I'll go.
Oh, what is that next chord?
It's an A flat 6, so it's A flat, E flat, F.
Oh yeah, okay. Okay, got it.
Yeah, so it's that 1, 2, 3, and then it goes to the diminished one. That's so. Hold on a second. Yeah, and then it goes 3 of those, and then second inversion E flat, and then that's our B flat.
I don't know.
And then stop on the C flat.
Okay.
And then that'll be the intro.
Okay, sounds good.
I mean, of course, we can update the intro every once in a while. Maybe like every what is this? This is episode 10 actually. This is episode 10. So maybe every 100 episodes or we can do something like that. Yeah. Okay, so actually I'm going to open Logic here, and you're running Audacity too, right?
Yep.
So I'm going to open Logic because the Zoom quality is going to be despicable, and that way we can maybe, paste it together. Okay, so open, create, and record. No counting in. Oh man, I read a thing the other day that they said they're going to turn Logic into a subscription thing one day. I hope they don't. Don't do that, Apple. That would be very nice.
Oh, that would be so annoying. I'm subscribed to way too many things at this point.
Yeah, because they're transitioning it now to iPad, and the iPad version is going to be on subscription basis, and people are going to pay for it, and therefore they're eventually going to switch everything to subscription basis. No good.
That is no good.
Okay. Well, of course, I mean, this is just an idea. Maybe.
Are there any chromatic?
I have no idea what happened.
Does it go chromatically?
Maybe. I don't know if there's. Is there an A?
I don't know. It's been a while.
I don't think there's any chromatic notes. I think it just goes. But I kind of like it going. And then I think that'd be kind of fun. Yeah, on the wrong note, like, and then it'd be like, "Welcome."
So, who has the first chord? If
I have no idea. So let's see what happens if I start.
Okay. You got the run. Oh.
Yes, that. And welcome to the podcast. And there, boom, a theme song.
We did it.
We got there. We got there well. Okay, that's the intro. Now we need an outro.
Should we do that again, or?
Nah, I'm sure it's fine.
I think I'm like kind of laughing in between it, so it just seems. I guess that's kind of part of the fun.
But yours, that's fine. We can laugh. There's nothing against laughing in this crazy world. Okay, so that's done. And then to end, if we start in A flat, oh, that's not actually in.
E flat.
Yeah, it goes to E flat. So, so if we're in the key of E flat / A flat, so where are we going to end our podcast? What do you think?
That's great.
You like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, boom. It's simple. And then what you can do, I'll do this, and then you do something.
And then I can just go or something like that. I don't know. That's
Yes.
but whatever.
It... All right. So, oh shit, that's no good. Oh, well, that's also no good. Okay, let's do it again so it's clear. I think I screwed up. I can't play 5 notes.
Oh, actually, we should go to something like that.
Oh. Oh, that's easier. I can do that.
No, just because we ended on a C flat in the intro, we should just end in the wrong key. That's my point.
Oh, I see. So if we're there, and then we can go. Shit. No, what do I want?
Yes.
Okay.
Just I don't think we could do that.
Is that how theme songs are made?
I hope not.
Okay, I think we're good. I think we have all the material that we came here to find for today.
Just auto tune it. I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll put it in quarter tone out. Screw with everybody. All right. Okay. Well, then, since we have our main objective so quickly achieved,
We're efficient.
I guess I'll have to use it at the beginning and the end of the next podcast for this to make any sense. I can't do it today because people will be like, wait. Yeah. So it'll be for the number 11.
Okay, that sounds great.
So we have a week before I have to cut that up.
We can always revise it. I don't know. We'll see what.
We'll see. But for now, we're done. We have a nice little classically themed and goofy.
It's lighthearted. You wanted to keep the show.
Yeah.
Lighthearted.
Exactly. We want to kind of pull people out of their shells, And then I don't know if this is a good time to go to the next phase of the podcast where we seriously try to tell people. And now we're going to really talk about important things about pedagogy. And here's what a good composer's music is like, and our opinion about it.
But also,
yeah, it's the dichotomy. It's like the yin and the yang. I always say that because that means opposite things. I think, right? Like black and white. That's all I know about yin and yang. Is that's this little circle with a squiggly
equilibrium.
It balances out, right? It's like equilibrium of different things.
That's right.
Is that it?
I think. I don't know.
Do you know anything about yin and yang?
I'm sorry.
No. I don't. I wonder who does. I wonder if my friend John knows about. Oh, and guests. I got a list of people who want to talk to us.
That'll be fun
on the podcast.
I like talking to other people too. I think.
Yeah, I think it could be fun. Especially some of these guys are silly. They're like us.
Right.
Yeah. They'd be a good. They'll make a good trio to our duet. I picked up a piece the other day on the internet. Do you recognize this? Do you know that?
I don't know it.
back when I bought the Ashkenazi, one of my first CDs was like of the Rachmaninoff concertos 1, 3, 2, 4, and on the back I think of the I guess it was 2, 4. There was like Andre Previn and Ashkenazi played a duo, and it's Rachmaninoff Rhapsody, which he wrote in 1891 when he was 18, I think.
Okay.
And it's a really sweet little fantasia for two pianos. And when the time comes that we come together, we should have a list of pieces ready.
Why not just play it over the internet together?
Let's see how that works on Zoom. Okay, it starts on a B, and then it goes up. It goes back down to a B. Then it goes up to the E, and then down to B.
What is it actually?
B. Yeah, and the second time it goes da 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 da. E.
Oh.
So the first time it goes back up, and then the second time it goes down. So together it goes. It's close. Want to try it?
Okay.
I'm gonna count it. I think it's in 4. Yeah, 1, 2. No, but it's pickup. So it's pickup to 4.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3. It's perfectly one beat out. I wonder if that's like, if we're just like really canonically playing, or if we exactly got the lag, or if that's artificial intelligence like correcting it to being one beat.
I guess we have to listen back to the recording because I don't know what it's actually going to sound like on the recording.
Oh yeah. Well, if it comes out that it's in sync, that would be interesting. If it comes out that's in canon, that'll also be interesting. I wonder if I try to correct it by adding a beat. No.
No.
But then it gets hard because then it's all, well, it's not that hard. It's totally a reasonable little Rachmaninoff piece. Like, it's fluffy and fun and has all the little tricks of triplets and little digga-digga-diggas. These like these little things that all these, like these kind of little thingies. That'd be fun. It'd be fun to play a duet together, or a duo even.
Absolutely. I agree.
Yeah. So an idea for the future. Do you have any things that you want to talk about?
On the spot? No. But, I mean, I do plenty of things, but, no, nothing comes to mind right now.
Okay. Well, then let's keep with our original plan. It's like because we had just spoken on Tuesday. We don't want to get sick of each other.
Where's the relationship?
It would be difficult. I think we'd do okay. I think we could also have a conversation. I mean, this actually might have gone on for a while. Like, do you have any idea how long we've been speaking?
Almost an hour now, so maybe it's a good.
Are you serious? Oh, my mom's gonna be mad. She said keep it to 4. Oh no. I thought we were being short. It must be only a half hour.
I don't know. I'll find out.
Well, I guess we'll find. Anyway, I think we'll keep it to whatever short or not short episode. Just a fun little filler of making some silly music, and see if we made a fun intro and outro to our podcast.
Can't wait.
Which we will then continue a week from today, which is the 19th. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Which is my Uncle Peter's birthday.
Happy birthday, Peter.
Was born. Yeah, Uncle Peter. Happy birthday to him in a week. Yep, that should all be
Dave,
fine as long.
By the way, I'll shout
Dave.
Yeah, my friend David. His birthday is also May 19th.
Happy birthday to David then in a week, and yeah.
All right.
So we'll talk then, and there won't be an outro to this episode, sadly. Although we could play ourselves out.
How?
How about I'm gonna do this theme that we started with, and then you play a little thing, and then we'll cut it during that. So we'll say goodbye right now,
Yeah.
and then this is the G major thing. So, oh wait, no, it goes up, didn't it? It was.
Yeah, that's it.
Goodbye, Michael.
Not a children's.
Yeah, that's fine. Maybe we'll get calls from some big TV producer, and he'll say like, you know what, you guys are just what we need for our TV show for the children.
Absolutely. And we can start our new career.
Yeah. Or we'll just continue these ones and just add that onto it. I mean, really, music is just a collection of different careers anyway.
That is true.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. Well, that was fun. Okay. Well, let's see if any of that works.
And
Okay.
can't wait to see you next week.
Yeah, man. You too.
Okay.